Yo guys, how's it going? We are back for another episode of our Accrington career mode, where today we are starting the episode off in in 8th, sorry, I wish we were in 5th, but unfortunately, we're only in 8th. We've only got 4 games left of the season, which means there's 2 episodes left of the normal season, unless we manage to make it somehow into the playoffs. And if you watch this career mode since the very start, you would have seen that at the start, up until about the transfer window, just after the transfer window, we were struggling. We were down, fighting ourselves off from relegation. We all of a sudden started picking up goals, picking up form, and now we are actually battling ourselves for the playoffs with 4 games left. Unfortunately, 3 out of them 4 games were at the start of the last episode against the top 3. Currently, Plymouth are down in 5th, but they still have 2 games in hand, so realistically they still will probably be up there. The first of them 3 games will be in today's episode, not the first game because that's against Peterborough, who are currently in 10th. But the game after that, I'm pretty sure it's Sheffield Wednesday that we'll be playing. Yes, it is, and it's away from home as well. And then the last 2 games are at home, but it's against currently Sheffield Wednesday are the league leaders. But at the start of the last episode, Ipswich were the league leaders, so it is going to switch between them two, I think, quite often at the moment for these next 4 games. But yeah, we have that, the top 2 sides in the next 2 games, and then we have ourselves Plymouth, who realistically are in 3rd. I'd class them, but we'll go into this press conference and yeah, see what we can do against Peterborough just after that. And here we are, press conference. Let's see what they want to ask us. What's the mood after the last game? What we are doing is working at the moment. What is next? Have you any chance of beating Peterborough? I don't want to say that we have. I think we have at the moment, but I don't want to go into this too confident and then end up absolutely shafting ourselves. But can you stay clear of the drop? It's impossible for us to get relegated now. We'll take care of our own business. Right then, boys, here we are for our first game of today's episode. Like I say, we are down to crunch time this season now. And any mistake, any dropped points whatsoever is going to be costly. We can only get 3 points from these next 4 games realistically if we want to be getting into the playoffs this season. But we know it's going to be a struggle, but we are going into this game at home against Peterborough to start this run off, hopefully, for the last 4 games. We started it off in the last episode very well after defeat in the episode before that for the last game and ending our 10-game winning streak. We've then been able to pick it back up again and do very, very well. As you see the league table there, let's get ourselves into this game and hopefully put in another good performance like the last 2 games. And here we are, boys, at home again, and hopefully put in a very good performance to cap this season off. We have to put in the best of performances as we possibly can for these next couple of games, as Field drives into the box already, takes the shot, but it isn't the best. Tried to cross the ball out to Koike and it didn't work. Nearly cost us a chance here, but Koike's done very well and he's not managed to play a pass inside. That's a good tackle though from Koike. Longello, this is going to be a slow game for us, I think. We're going to switch the play now to Clark, who's done well to receive that into that position. We'll give it off now to Field. If we can gain some space in the centre. He plays it back. Jackson has managed to be saved for once. I thought when that came to him that was guaranteed, but unfortunately not. Right, Hamilton to whip the ball in. Good cross. Not into the right position for Field to get there apparently, and Hamilton has somehow managed to get onto that. I don't know how, but he has. We're going to switch the play to Clark again because there is no space out on that left-hand side at all. It's now with Clark, plays it inside. Field takes the shot, but it's saved by the keeper. Back underway, and honestly, I think today, if we manage to get a counter-attacking opportunity, right, I think they could be in some serious danger, because we got caught on the counter-attack on the first attack, but it doesn't matter when they go 1-0 up. Oh, no. No. That is not the start to this last 4 games that I needed. And I think it's Ricky J. Jones who has managed to bag that goal. It is indeed. And that is not what I needed to have this. That I think is their first shot at goal. And the pace of Ricky just beat Astley. And unfortunately, Savin couldn't get out quick enough either. And he's managed to put that into the near post. Unfortunately, it's now looking less and less likely that we're going to be getting playoff football this season. We've got about 5... No, okay, that's not worked out. Right, Koike, please make a challenge here. Because we need to get... Like I say, if we get a counter-attack, I think we'll be very dangerous on it. But it's just whether we can get that counter-attack going. And here we go. That is exactly what we needed here. As Field now is the man that you want in this situation to put on the afterburners, get into the box, take a shot, and unfortunately only find the keeper. Oh, Jackson intercepts. Please, Jackson. Please. Thank God. I thought I'd messed that up, but I'd managed to count on the interception. And I thought, though, I just have a feeling every time now that Jackson's going to get there. He missed out in the last game. In the last episode, he was very close to doing it a couple of times. But this time, he had the sprint on the man and managed to get there just in front. It was a poor pass in the end, actually, from the keeper, because he should have been putting that well away. But I don't care. We're back on level terms just before half time. And here we go, boys. Back underway. And 42 minutes in, we've managed to get ourselves back on level terms. That, to be fair, I wouldn't say we deserve, but I wouldn't say that we're out of place getting. As Hamilton now has the ball and picks it up, charges at the defence, can play it off to Yarmouk, who has some space. Probably should have took a bit more of a touch into the box that time. But that was a good effort at goal there from Yarmouk. That is half time, boys. 8-1. It is 1-1 at the half time break. Another goal for Jackson. Managed to get the interception from a poor goalkeeper pass to his centre back. And yeah, we've managed to count on that, get ourselves the goal, and we're back on level terms. Hopefully we can improve off of that in the second half. Let's see if the boys can now make a better chance of the second half than what we did in the first. And Field has already won the ball back here and is charging up the field into the box. It's a poor touch and that has let him down a little bit there. It's just slightly over-touched this time. Instead, I just needed that to be a little bit less on it and he would have been able to find a ball to Yarmouk. But I think, honestly, if we get on some decent counter-attacks, because we've already shown it in this game, get on the counter-attack and we'll be alright, but Savin has made a very good save there. Yarmouk has it, goes for an effort, but is blocked by the centre-back. Now we have to get our defensive plays going. Joby Bellingham is the man on the field at the moment. For Coyle, I think I might have to swap him out, because he seems to be missing in most of their attacks at the moment and nowhere to be seen, whereas Coyle was always involved. And now they've just junked into the box. Oh my God, Jones has just hit that over the bar. Thank God for that. Oh, it's another big chance for Ricky and he's knocked that one over the bar this time. Now Hamilton is going to get into position. Clark has done well to block off his man and get the interception this time. Field plays it off to Hamilton. And now Lee out wide to Poli, who can try and work some space for Koike down this left-hand side. And he has beaten his man and held him off. We'll play it inside. Yarmouk, please, Yarmouk. Oh, it's played wide of the post. Right, Asler plays the ball short to Hamilton. Like I say, I wouldn't say we're playing second best when we're not on the counter-attack, but we've definitely not been as good as normal. That's a beautiful cross, and Jackson, of course it is. Of course it's Field with the cross, and of course it's Jackson with a finish. It's 2-1 to the boys, 65 minutes in, we've turned it around somehow, some way. Just after saying we've not looked as good when we've been just normally attacking against this 5-man defence of Peterborough. But we've managed to put it in the back of the net, and Jackson with a massive leap, keeper couldn't even jump for that one, as he turns the ball into the far post. A beautiful header there from Jackson, and can he bag himself the hat-trick? Again, he's going for it, but can he do it? Ball played into the centre. We've not managed to win that, and it's into the box now. Ricky again into a decent position, and it's a very good save again from Savin. Right, corner again for Peterborough. They've started to ramp up the pressure in these last few minutes, and there is a shot. We ain't getting it clear. Oh my god, thank god for that. Savin has made the save. Ball over the top now. Rogers plays it through. Yarmouk, like I say, they're sending a lot of players forward, and we can play this ball. What a pass that is from Yarmouk. That's the kind of ball we need, and Jackson has finally done it. After so many games, we have taken a 3-1 lead, and it's Jackson with the hat-trick. It's took so many games where he's got so many braces for us this season, but now he has managed to turn it and convert it into the hat-trick that he thoroughly deserves. 3-1 to the boys, and finally, Yarmouk has played the pass that we needed, and Jackson has finally found the back of the net to make it his 3rd goal in one game. That is what we needed, and that is capped off a very good performance in the end by us, even though we went 1-0 down. That is full time, boys, and for our last 4 games, the team in 10th are down, and we've managed to get ourselves 3 points with Jackson's 3 goals and finally getting himself that match ball. The 3 points is very crucial at this time of the season. And right now, he has managed to guarantee us them 3 points. Yarmouk, well done for playing the pass to him to guarantee it. But yeah, if it wasn't for him today and for Savin, it would have been a long day for us. Right, post-match interview then, boys. Let's see what they have to say for us. Did Jackson's hat-trick surprise you? Jackson led this team, and he keeps doing so. He leads the line. You really turn things around. How? It's all about hard work. At the end of the day, we're putting in performances that are working out perfectly for us at the minute. And a routine win today. Are you satisfied? We want to be consistent. And here we are, boys, out for the second and final game of today's episode. And our final away game of the season is against Sheffield Wednesday. Volks is the man who is getting the spotlight on him today. I don't know what that reason is, but yeah, coming to the team who are currently top of the table, trying to get ourselves into the playoffs. Like I say, there's no side currently that are going to have a harder run into the playoffs than we do. We are still 2 points behind the playoffs, unfortunately. As you see there, they are 2 points in the lead at the top, with Ipswich having a game in hand. But it's all about them games in hand, because if we get into the playoffs and Wickham knock us out because they're game in hand, I'll be fuming. But we've got to try and get 3 points out of this one first, boys. Let's go for it. And here we are, boys, back underway for our second and final game. One of the most crucial games of the season this will be. Playing the team at the top of the table, as we dink that ball straight into Jackson here, who gets himself straight in the position and plays the shot. I should have played that across box to Field. That was a big chance to start this game off with. Jackson's won the ball back though, and so far Sheffield Wednesday looking very shaky at the back, but as I say that, they've come forward. Windass is beaten Asler, who has not got the pace to keep up with Windass, and luckily he has not got the finish in there either. Longello, look at the amount of space that we have to play against Sheffield Wednesday with right now, because I don't know what's going on, but I don't want to be led into a false sense of security at this point. Volks is, like I say, the man under the spotlight. I don't know what he was under the spotlight for, but Yarmouk plays the ball to Longello, who can run straight at goal, and again we are through at goal, and he cannot finish. This man, we need Macau back. This is the game. We need Macau back, because it seems so open at the back. And easily intercepted here from Hamilton to Field, who can try and turn on his pace at the moment. He's not managed to do so. Right. We need to be careful, because like I say, we're being lured into the centre because of the amount of space. We need to keep to the wing, because there's a lot of space out there as well at the moment. Field, please get back, or not. Clark gets back into the position quick enough. Now it's through. Please don't let this happen to me. Please don't let this happen to me. It's a good save by Savin. Right, Bannon is the man on the ball. At the moment, like I say, it's been very open in this first half, but it's just we've not been able to capitalise on it. Bannon plays the ball into the box, and we are playing ourselves into danger there, but Koike's done well to play it off to Morgan, now to Longjello, off to Jackson, who again has played another poor pass. That's the second time this game that he needed to find a good pass and didn't do so. Wilkes takes the shot, it's an easy save in the end for Savin, who was across the other side of the pitch. Who the hell thought that was a good idea? But Folks, as now we've managed to intercept. We've got one last attack out of this, maybe. If we can find that ball through, we have. Yarmouk has beaten his man, and he can get into the box here. Takes the shot, but it's saved by the keeper. And that was a big chance there, because that was a nicely worked chance as well, to be fair. Probably that was sliced by Yarmouk. Right, Field again to whip this corner in. It's a good cross, and unfortunately it's not worked out. We'll get it back out to Field though. Dink it into the box. That's a brilliant cross, and it has worked as well. I don't know who it is on the end of it. It's Koike, of course it is. The left back that only scores headers has now just come into the back post, and Field whips the ball in, and we have taken the lead just at the edge of half time. Like I say, they have been very open in this first half. They have looked very leaky of goals, and we've managed to get one now. It's not in the scenario that I thought it would be in, but like I say, that left back that only scores goals, only scores headers, it's tragic goalkeeping. Oh my god. But yeah, we're 1-0 up, and that was literally the last touch of the game, last touch of the half, where we're 1-0 up. I wish it was the last touch of the game, because we'd be now 3 points clear. Well, 3 points added to the top of the table, and right now the table leaders, the league leaders, are 1-0 down to the team that should be fighting relegation right now. Right, here we go, boys, back out for the second half, and hopefully we can put in just as good of a performance today in the second half as we did in the last game in the second half. And Yarmouk is through on goal, plays it off to Jackson, and of course that man had to get on the score sheet just after half time, just under 2 minutes after half time. Bearing in mind we didn't kick this one off. We've took the ball off of Sheffield straight away. Yarmouk makes the tackle, plays the pass through, and finds Jackson straight away. Oh, Longjello might have made the tackle actually. Plays the ball off to Yarmouk in a lot of space, plays it through the centre to Jackson. Wasn't the best of finishing, but again, it's poor goalkeeping from their man, and we have taken the lead 2-0. As Morgan played a poor pass in the end, but it's now with Hunt. Longjello is the man on the ball. Well, trying to make himself on the ball at this point, because he's trying to get a tackle in, and Koike has not kept up in that sense, but Bashiru plays it off to Volks, who has taken the shot, but it's wide of the post. Right, Astley can play it off to Clark. It was a bit of a forced pass that was, but Clark has managed to keep the ball anyway, gives it off to Field nicely, who turns his man even easier, as he did in the first half, a lot easier than he did in the first half, but that shot from Jackson gets deflected wide. Yarmouk is charging his man down and couldn't get there in time either, so it's looking like they will be able to finally build themselves out of defence to attack. That is tragic from Astley. Astley was miles behind Wilkes here, and luckily again we've made the save with Savin. Well, not we, but he has made the save again, as we play this out to Koike now off to Longjello, who really does not have a lot to do with the ball there, so we tried to ping it up to Thingy with just a bit of luck. I was hoping for that to go in, but Windass plays it inside, and he has mashed it wide. Somehow it's not 2-1, I don't know how, and realistically Sheffield probably could have taken the lead in that first half as well. He was offside anyway. Right, Ifora is the man on the ball, plays it out wide to Deli Bashiru, who gets intercepted by, I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Poli, who's just come on the field. It's now with Koike, the first time goal scorer. It's played off to Poli, who is one of our top goal scorers of the season, who nearly managed to find that into the back of the net. He's got a corner out of it, to be fair. With Field charging up the pitch, unfortunately cannot get his foot in this time. And it's now with Wilkes again. Like I say, caused his issues all game, and he probably deserves a goal, to be honest. Right, corner up now for them. I don't know why they've brought the keeper up, because it's not like they're going to have time, even if we didn't get this. Come on, please, Georgiou. This is your chance, brother. This is your chance, brother. Come on, you can get free of the man. If you miss this shot, you are an idiot. You are an idiot. How have you not made that 3-0, you absolute dick? Oh, for God's sake. Right. Well, that should have been 3-0. Georgiou missed an open goal. Got himself... He did the difficult part. Got himself into the position and still missed the shot. What a fool. But that is now only 2 games remaining. We've just beaten the league leaders. We beat the team in 10th. That's 6 points again this episode. Absolutely killing it at the moment. Again, that's four wins in a row now, I believe. No, that's more than that, isn't it? 6 games. 6... No, 4 or 6. I don't know, 4 or 6 in a row. I think it might be 4 actually. Yeah, 4 wins in a row. Started off brilliant there. Like I say, we had open space in that whole of that game from the start, but we didn't really create too much with it. They had some very good attacks, and the pace up front was hard for our defence to deal with, but we've managed to get away with it because Savin's in goal. And yeah, a 2-0 win is a perfect result for us right now. Right then, boys, so post-match interview. Let's see what they got to say. Were you always confident about winning the game? Hell no. Every single man committed to the job. To be fair, after the first attempt that we had and we seen how open they were, and then the second attack was the same, I had quite a bit of confidence at that point that we were going to win. But I know we'll always score goals. And finally, why was it so difficult to beat Sheffield Wednesday today? We won 2-0, so it can't have been that difficult. Right then, boys, so at the end of this episode, we still have not moved position, unfortunately. We still sat in 8th. We have pulled away from Wycombe now, though, so even if they do win, we will be a point in front of them, which is perfect for us, just what we needed. But with 2 games left, against 2nd and against 4th, even though they have 2 games in hand, and yeah, right now I don't see it really being possible that we can beat Forest Green to this, because like I say, we've thrown everything at this league to get into the playoffs now. How many? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So since we went on the first winning streak, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 games. We've only lost 1 in the last 15 and drawn 1. So that's only 4 points dropped out of the last 15 games. That's 13 wins out of the last 15. That is a madness. But we now have Ipswich for the next game, who are back at the top of the table, I believe. I think I might have just screwed Oh wait, no, they still have a game in hand though. That's why they still have a game in hand against Sheffield Wednesday, but they're only a point behind. I've just made it that little bit more difficult for Sheffield Wednesday now to actually do anything. 6 points can get us up to 73. If we win against Ipswich, who are in 2nd, and Plymouth in 4th, if we get 6 points from 6 out of that, technically, if nobody else picks up any points, we'd be able to move up to 4th. But Plymouth have 2 games in hand, Barnsley have 1 game in hand, and if Barnsley, Plymouth... Yeah, if Barnsley and Plymouth win either of those... Plymouth only need a point to survive into our positioning. They only need a point, and then Barnsley need a win technically to escape. Actually, no, Plymouth do need 2 points, and yeah, Barnsley need 3, and then Portsmouth, they haven't got any games in hand, but they just need a point to survive as well into them positions. But right now, yeah, that's the end of the episode, boys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do leave a like, as this is going into the last final 2 games to see whether we can get ourselves into the playoffs, boys.
Rise up from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps